Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Tonight we are featuring Crooked Toe Joe and the Baobabs from right here in Brighton Park on the south side of Chicago. Their opening number will be Sing, Sing, Sing. Take it away, Joe. Well, unfortunately, we can't do that because of all the copyrights and infringements, so I better not take a chance. So if you want to hear a good song, put it on YouTube with Benny Goodman. Sing, sing, sing. You'll love it. But let's get right down to brass tacks. We have Joe is my maple. We're going to put him in a larger pot and cut him back a little bit. And we're going to use a basic soil mist of 1 part worm castings, 2 parts peat moss, 2 parts sifted perlite, and a touch of midnight blue on the cuts. And then I'll show you my 6 Baobabs that have a 1-year growth on it. So let's get after Joe over here. The pot's a little flimsy. I want to give him a better container. So let's get our stuff out of the way, his rocks out of the way. And the first thing I'm going to do is, because that's so, I'm going to dip my cutters in here into my peroxide. I'm going to cut Joe back at a 45 right there. And then right over here, because we want to keep Joe small, we got this nub. That's why I call him Crooked Toe, but the way I found him, I dug him out and saved him. So we're just going to cut this nub off close, right there. Then we're going to take a little bit of midnight blue so I don't get no soil or nothing on it, and just dab his wound. Just like that. And then the top, a little midnight blue. Now if we get a little bit off when we do the cutting, we'll just dab some more on. Okay, so let's get Joe out of the pot. But before we do that, here's the pot I'm going to put him in, and we're going to use this as our front. So let's put this on the side. Now I'm not going to do any root work on Joe because I want him to, I'll do it in the spring. But what I can do is take most of this old screen off. See, this pot's a little flimsy, so it's better to get them in a better pot. So let's get our old soil out of the way. And I think Joe will fit in here just right. So before we do anything else, let's get our soil mixture out. Let me get all my stuff out of the way and get organized here. Okay, so here's our basic soil mix so you can see how nice it is. So I'm going to put that on the bottom. We got the screen on there covering the holes. Just get it in there. Then we're going to pat it down. I'm going to take my water bottle and get that good and soaked because I want Joe's roots to touch the wet soil. And as you can see, there's his roots, and there's Joe. And he's just starting to develop some radial roots. So let's get Joe a little off-centered here in the pot. Now we could take this as the front, but I think this little scar will give it some class for Joe. Joe's a good guy. It took him a little while to recover from everything, but he did. He's a very good, strong maple. It's going to take a little more under there to straighten him out a little bit. Get our soil in there real nice. There we go. I thought I'd give us a little levity today with because Crooked Toe Joe and the Baobab sounds like an old band from the 40s, an old jazz band, but they used to play Sing Sing Sing. You would be surprised what you'd find on YouTube. And that is one of my favorite songs. If you could just hear the opening on this thing, I mean, that is a song and a half. You won't believe how nice it is. I think Joe's going to be very happy here with his new container. We can move him just a bit over. There we go. Let's water them in real good. Now it's good to name your plants. It gives you some personalization with them. And remember, it's your plant. You design it the way you want it. You are the architect. You are the designer. It is how you see your tree growing in nature. There's no right way and there's no wrong way. It's your way. With grow and clip, we clipped it here, so now it'll start to bush out this way. And maybe we'll get some to grow out this way. We'll see. But right now, I'm going to get my little cup and fill in the holes there a little bit. And we can get a couple of these stones that we had for Joe. Put them in a corner like that. One on each side. I know you have to have 3, but I don't have another stone exactly like that. So when I find another piece of stone, I'll get it and we'll put it in for old Joe. There's Joe. There's his repotting. Let's get all the soil in there nice. I'll give him a nice little shady location so he can recover from this. I mean, we didn't do no root work on him. All we did was pull the screen out of the bottom, and that pulled out the roots, so that'll make the roots just flow and grow. Remember, flow and grow. And if you think you can't do bonsai because you got arthritis, look at my hand. That's all swollen there, but I still do it, no matter what. I mean, you got to keep yourself busy. I mean, if it hurts, don't do it. But sometimes I just take my pills and just do it. Because the more you leave it sit, the more it festers and swells. But what are you going to do? I never listened to my father when he told me don't grow old. I grew old. Okay, there's Joe. Let's give him some... Get Mr. Elephant here and water it in. There we go. Just something different for Joe. Just like that. There. Let's firm in our soil. Get the soil around the rock. There, look at that. Joe's got a new home. I get a tissue, keep dropping them on the floor, and we'll just wipe our pot. And we'll press it in, press it in. There we go. Just fire your fingers into that soil and get all them air pockets out. I mean, the water did it, but there's still a little bit more where she sunk in. Well, that's done by just putting a spoonful into the holes to get it covered nice. And there we go. We got a home for Joe. A brand new home so he can fan out his roots and grow into a mighty fine maple. There we go. And I got Joe's tag right here. Crooked Toe Joe. He was planted in the spring of 2021. So we got his repotting. So this way here he'll be good for the winter time. So this should hold him over for the winter. And that's Joe right there. And this pot was only $1 from the Dollar Tree. So that's, or the dollar store, whatever they call it. Okay, so let's put Joe on the side. Let me get the cover. Let Joe sit on the cover here so I can show you the other member of his band, the Baobabs. Let me dump some of this water out. There we go. Clean our dish off so you can see a little bit of our trees. There. Throw that out, the towel. Now this is a Baobab. He was planted in late August of 2020. I should have used a better color. But can you see how nice he's growing? And 1 year's growth on him. Now everyone is different on my Baobabs. His height is what, about close to 8 inches, and I'm not good in millimeters, so that looks about 18 or well, maybe about 20 millimeters tall. Now that's one of my Baobabs. We got 5 more, but I don't want to have them fall out of the pot, so I don't know if you can see them a little better. Let's bring the tablet in closer so you can see them. There we go. You can see the nice thick trunk on this one. Let me see if I can take him out. He grew a little crooked, but hey, what are you going to do? Look how nice he grew. He's fattening up real nice. Same thing with the other ones. This one's starting to get a fat trunk. This one's got a skinny trunk yet. This one has a skinny trunk, but look at this one right here. I don't know if you can see it. I got it in a smaller pot. Let me take the rock out, and he really grew. I mean, this one grew. Let's see how tall this guy grew from the top. So we got him. He is about 14.5 inches, or like 36 millimeters tall. Not bad. This is the best one, and he's in a nice little bonsai pot. But all the other ones are averaging, oh, close to a foot. Some a little under, about 9 inches or 30 millimeters on that one. But that's my Baobabs. I got 6 of them. 6 survived. All from seed. So try it from seed. It takes a while, but they grow. And this one's even in a bigger pot. I don't know if you can see it. This is in a bigger pot. I figured I'd fatten up the trunk more in a bigger pot with more room for the roots to grow, but apparently not. Let me see if I can take this guy out so you can see him a little bit better. There we go. Look how tall he grew. This is the tallest one I have. I don't know if it's the heat of the rock inside there, but I have to put that heavy rock in there because with the wind and these light, the pot's light, but I don't want it to be blown over. So there you have it. Crooked Toe Joe and the Baobabs. Okay, everybody, and you know what tonight is? It's Sunday night, and Sunday night is family night. And family night, what does that mean? Sunday night means family night. What? Get yourself a hot cup of tea, bring the kids into the living room or wherever you got a good YouTube channel. Put on Lawrence Welk. Let the kids enjoy some good old-fashioned music from the 50s and 60s. From Lawrence Welk, he has some real good shows. So sit back, relax, enjoy the family tonight. Take care. And if you get a chance, see if you can find Benny Goodman and sing, sing, sing. You'll love it. So, from me to all of you, have a good night. I'll enjoy a cup of tea and remember you all. You take care, everybody. And thank you for coming to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors.